Okay, I'm going to make a video showing off some of my model airplane junk. I'm here on my Flickr site, and this is an album. It's an album in my Flickr photos called "Rebuilding a Sportster 40." Okay, so let's start right here. This is my Sportster 40, which has been damaged significantly by an angry woman, and she wanted to hurt me, and she did hurt me by tearing up my Sportster, which I had just about ready to fly and just about ready to go. So here you see the bottom. See where I put in some planking right here and here, and there's a number of these ribs are broken. They need to be replaced. So let's go to the next photo. In this photo, you can see I took out some of the ribs over here because, and some took out that one, and there's even more that are broken. As you can see, as time went by, I just found more and more broken ribs. Plus the tail, half the tail's missing, and that needs to be repaired. It's close up of the ribs are missing, and here's the damage to the cockpit area and in the center of the wing. This is the top side. Here's the engine compartment. Uh, so, anyways, I'm working on it. I replaced this. This is the top with the controls, and here's the planking that I replaced. Uh, so just keep going forward. Here's what one of the wings looks like. Here's all the damage, and there's some damage down here, damage here, and I fix this with uh, not epoxy tape, but fiberglass tape and epoxy. And I did the same with this right here. This is the bottom before I started looking closer at the damage. And this is the wing section where all the ribs are broken out. These ribs were broken. And I've got a photo coming up which shows, here we go. Here's the wing after I replaced all these ribs. I've got all the ribs replaced. I got the center section rebuilt with epoxy and fiberglass cloth. I got fiberglass here and wherever it's needed. So there we go. There's the same thing, a different angle. Here's the tail section and the damage. This is the left-hand side over here. It's still good to go. And this is after I rebuilt it. It still needs epoxy and fiberglass here. I haven't done that yet. But here's what it looked like before I started. Rudder's missing. And I need my rudder because I like doing overhead rudder turns. I don't know what you call them. Wing overs. That's what we used to call them. So here's a lot of damage here, which has been repaired, but this has got to be strengthened. I've got to put epoxy on this and fiberglass cloth. Okay, because if not, it'll just come flying off. And as soon as the tail flies off, the plane goes to pieces. Here's a close-up of oh, the damaged tail section. All this is damaged, and this is ripped off, and this is ripped off, and that's that's all been replaced. Here it is, and this shows all the pieces replaced. It looks like this vertical stabilizer is leaning, but that's not the case. The whole plane is leaning. See, that's tilted also. So the whole plane is leaning to the right. That's why that looks like that, because that is not acceptable. Cannot cannot tolerate that not being vertical. Okay, I repaired this and I pinned the canopy on there, and still got plenty of work to do there. This is what it looked like before I repaired it. Here's a I bought a I bought a new Sportster in the box because I needed all kind of parts, especially the ribs. I needed parts, and so I, I bought that to help me out. It's my engine compartment with the epoxy glass and the and this is I carved away right here, so I've got to cover that with epoxy. There's the throttle linkage, the fuel lines, and it's getting closer to being ready to go. There's another view of it. It's another view of it with the drain. There's the drain hole. There's my KB 40. It's brand new. Brand new. Bought it on eBay at an auction. Brand new in the box, $40. So I'm happy with that. And that's the engine I'm going to use. It needs to be broken in. I'm not happy with that. This is just an old sticker from when I used to fly control line. I used to fly combat planes, and they were called Voodoos. But this just shows the wrinkles in that monocoque. That's got to be fixed. More of the tail damage. So damage, 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 damage. And that's all been repaired. So damage, damage, damage. I've got that repaired. Here's my wheel fairings that I'm probably going to use. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I need to get busy on it. Uh, it just takes so much time, and I've got so many hobbies. So, anyways, that's what it looks like. I'm happy. Happy I've got it. I'm happy I bought it. Gosh, I bought it over 40 years ago. Well, anyways, I'm going to end this video here. It's getting too long.